Hi, welcome to Romania.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell me about the process of composing and recording the album. How was it this time?
I think we put everything together in a pretty short time, 8 months, maybe like something like that. Yeah, and there was a really good flow of inspiration, and each member, or every member, I should say, in the band contributed with songwriting, and also lyrics and everything. So it was a very interesting project, and I think since we wanted to release a double album, we needed it to be really diverse as well, to keep it interesting all the way through. Otherwise, it would be pretty boring. It's got to make sense, and I think we. After a couple of months of writing, we really felt that we had something good going, and that it was going to be something really interesting.
Now, you've changed a lot of band members during the time. How would you describe the present composition of the band?
It just feels very natural, I would say that it's really easy to work with everybody, and it's natural is the word that comes to mind. We really get along, without effort, and also musically things really kind of seem to fall into place, especially with this album being the proof, because it was kind of a new thing for us to do a double album. Obviously, we've never done it before, and we effortlessly had too much music, which was because we actually recorded 26 songs, and there's only 20 on the album. So we actually, so I would say that it's a very good fit, for sure.
Now, you are in the music business for many, many years. What were the most difficult parts in this industry?
I mean, obviously, to make a living, really, to stay above the surface, really. I mean, I feel really privileged to be able to, live off my favorite. It used to be a hobby, and now it's my job. And of course, you're always going to sacrifice something. You're never going to be kind of like the same fan as you were growing up as soon as you're in a band, and that's becoming your job. But at the same time, I feel really privileged to be able to do that, full time, to do music. I think feels great.
Now, have you ever received some weird stuff from fans?
We don't really have, like, back in the 70s, like, they had fan clubs, and in the 80s, now they don't really have that anymore. But I'm sure if we had a fan club, like, where you could actually, like, mail to, I'm sure you would have gotten a lot of weird stuff. But instead, I guess we have people saying weird stuff, and coming up to you and asking about weird stuff, and asking to rubbing my head and stuff like that. But it's like, which is not that weird. I mean, I'm sure it brings you luck. So yeah.
Do you have like a ritual before you go on stage?
I do a little bit of warm-ups and certain things. I kind of stretch my vocal cords and kind of try to get into the mindset. I usually think about my family too, and I guess that's about it for me. I mean, it's a very personal thing, obviously, so it's yeah.
I just warm up. I play drums, so I just have to physically get ready. Mentally, I'm always ready. So.
Yeah.
Do you rub his head for luck?
Yeah, exactly. I should try that. Actually, that's a good idea.
Now, you've mentioned your family. Is it hard to be on the road, away from the family, or they come with you?
No, I mean, we can't really afford bringing the family on tour. We wish, of course, but there's not really a budget to do that. But at the same time, you're out there to do a job, and I guess sometimes it would be hard anyway to mix kind of family life with, work. You don't really, if you have like a normal day job back home, you don't really bring your family to work. So that's what it is. But at the same time, it is really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It takes a very special person, to cope with it.
Like we were on tour just earlier this year for 7 weeks in America, and that's a long time.
Yes.
So that would be hard for anybody. And of course, there's a lot of other jobs where it's like that or even worse. So but you'll learn over time to kind of make it work. Yeah.
Now, do you plan a new single? Do you have in mind when you will release it? A new single.
Oh, a new single. Well, I mean, we're thinking about releasing a video for. I don't know if we should mention that yet, which song it is, but we are planning to release a new video for one of the songs of the new album. So.
You can see the number.
Oh, the number, yeah, that's gonna reveal too much. Yeah, but yeah, it should be fairly soon. So stay tuned for that. So.
Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.